great to have you with us from Canvas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Colorado State Rams. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And the Rams ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's a reverse. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Making side adjustments here. He'll keep it on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough... Unloads it downfield. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
A give to Brown. Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. They'll try to run with Robinson. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's going to get loose. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Got him in the open. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Time to take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to throw it again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Handoff for Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert. Drive going.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. Quick with the spin move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rams!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the route.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Back to pass, it's Chambers. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. Got his man out of the backfield. Fights off a defender. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Going with the ground game left.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll go right back to the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's a little room there. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fareed. Right down the boulevard. Past the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play in there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their 1st. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down.
Oh, they blocked it. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Might have a chance. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Escapes the pressure going right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Still running at the 40. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's start with the USC Trojans in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's USC able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
The Colorado State offense heads onto the field.
Moves them to 7-1 on the year.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Red zone's an area where QBs like to find their tight ends, especially in play action, to see if they can freeze the defense. But they weren't fooled. They knocked it away, forcing the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Coleman. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense...
Maybe some room here. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Hall. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for an open area to his left. It's caught downfield, ripping through the defense. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. All even here in the 3rd quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown.
There's a creep, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mosley. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Defense just has not had an answer for this tight end. We knew he was athletic coming into this one, and they've lined him up all over the field, but the defense has not been able to cover him. He's now got over 150 receiving yards.
Wants to throw again. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nice move to pick up yardage.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Rams look to do some damage in the red zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Showing off the arms. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Finding some room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Scanning the field, it's Chambers. This time he's got his man. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait.
Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Tar Heels respond with that score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Caught by Coleman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
The run inside. It's Coleman.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Blue 22. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Dumps it to the back. Got his man on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Rams in the hurry-up.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll give it to Brown. And they're able to get him on the ground. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Offense changing the play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
He must have just felt really awful about that play, because third and long, you'd like to get something back here, even if it's just a check down, to make fourth down more manageable. Throwing this football away now, fourth down is going to be difficult.
And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And that's a nice job by this kicker bouncing back. Last field goal gets blocked. Don't worry about it. Get that thing up in the air. Long field goals sometimes are low, but he drives the ball way up in the air and drives it through the uprights.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. Rams him with the stiff arm. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Tar Heels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back across the 25. Touchdown, North Carolina! He got a step and just dusted the field. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The Rams have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Rams come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Got a man. It's Mosley. Makes a grab and room to run. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You know, it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this sport.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Defense looks like they're coming. He's going to lose a yard on that one.